right, we're going live. We're live. Hello, everyone. Okay. What are we doing? We're live. Post Knife Skills. Live on YouTube. And everyone, I'm going to be talking about taking questions. I just finished up a online knife skills class, my favorite class to teach. I'm going to grab some coffee here. It's so much. Knife skills is a lifelong endeavor. It's something that you can learn forever. So the fact that we have a knife skills class at Uncommon Goods in an hour is quite the endeavor, I would say. Oh, this is what I want to do. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I do these Facebook Lives, and I never have a good indication of how I want the screen to look. Okay. So, got to peel. So I'm just going to hang out and do some food prep. Tomorrow, of course, is Valentine's Day. Woo-hoo. So if you're cooking for your sweetheart, you guess what? And you just joined my knife skills class. You are going to have a lot of your prep done already. So that's pretty cool. And I got a joiner. So welcome to knife skills class post game. And I'm just going to finish up some knife skills because I'm cooking tomorrow. On Valentine's Day, I worked in restaurants for 20 years, so Valentine's Day, Valentine's week, Valentine's weekend, the day before Valentine's Day, the day after Valentine's Day, is a nightmare. It is indeed one of the most feared times in a restaurant. You can make a lot of money, but gosh, sometimes you just want a nap. And it's so close to after the winter holidays. I worked in a restaurant in Cleveland where between 2 weeks before Thanksgiving to 2 weeks after New Year's, I didn't have a single day off with the exception of Christmas Day. Hey, got another joiner. You can throw things on the chat. My YouTube chat function is not as smooth an operator as I like it to be. So I'll try to keep an eye on the chat. Hopefully it pops up. Let's see here. Live chat. So all messages are visible. Cool. Right on. So anyways, now that I teach cooking, I've been teaching cooking for about 10 years now. I started at Sur La Table or Sur La Table, and I started teaching there almost 10 years ago. And that really changed my life because I love cooking, but I didn't want to be 62 years old working in a kitchen. It is a young man's game, and when I go into kitchens, they have an open kitchen, and I look back there and I see all those young hotshots cooking. I don't feel any envy. I feel actually, I wouldn't say sorry. I'm not sorry for them. It is a wonderful world to get into as far as create. It's a creative field. It's fun. You work with interesting people. But man, it's tough on the body. It is tough on mental health. There's a lot of drinking. There's a lot of substance abuse. And then it's just hard on your body. And but I do appreciate that cooks are starting to get paid for the amount of effort they put into their jobs. When I was an up-and-coming chef, when I moved to Denver, this is a true story. I've been here 15 years. When I moved to Denver, the average salary for an executive chef, kitchen executive chef, was $38,000 a year. Isn't that incredible? I think it's now up to $78,000, I think. And that's the average. So obviously some people are making more, some people are making less, but it was an embarrassingly low number to the point where you couldn't, it's blue collar work, but you are managing perishable inventory, people, schedules, payroll, you know, maintenance, cleanliness. You got to pass food inspections. You got to be well versed in how to work with people. You're, you know, every day on the phone ordering. You've got to have ordering guidelines, cleaning guidelines. I mean, it is a tremendous, tremendous responsibility to run a kitchen at any level. Okay, pepper. I'm going to cut, we didn't go over this in class, but I'm going to cut acorn squash. Heck yeah, why not? Acorn squash. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to do some prep for the, so let me just talk about this pepper really quick. I don't love this part. It's not as fresh as pepper. It's not very good. So I cut into it. I can take a look. Yeah, I can maybe use that part and that part. Nope, that's no good. Nope, no good. But there's just one way to find out sometime. And it got misrotated. It's not that I bought a bad pepper. I just misrotated it. Okay, so if you're just joining me, I'm going to cut this acorn squash. Acorn squash, it's cutting just like a cantaloupe or a honeydew or even a watermelon. It's just a lot harder to cut through because it's very durable. Pineapple, cut off top and bottom. Okay. And then what I do is I work away from me. I get my knife inside those splines. And then it's a modified pinch grip. I'm just kind of rotating the knife as I'm working. I don't do a lot of acorn squash and butter squash because it's a pain in the neck to cut through. I mean, like, I'm good with a knife and I'm struggling. And, oh yeah, cool. Okay. I mean, that seems like a lot of waste. You could do a vegetable peeler, but it's a lot of work. So I prefer to do that job right there. Cut in half, expose the seeds, kitchen spoon, all the equipment I keep in my kitchen. I like metal utensils, with the exception of my rubber spatulas, which are heat-resistant silicone, commercial style, because that's what I'm used to at a restaurant. And I do struggle when I go into other people's kitchens and they don't have metal utensils. Oh, how can you do that to me? All right, so this is going to get roasted tomorrow. I'm doing this with a salad. One of our friends that's showing up is a vegetarian, so I always try to do something interesting for our vegetarians. And I know that she is not a very good cook, so I don't think she would do acorn squash on her own. All right. Okay, any questions? No, I'd like to stay on and do the butter show for about 10 minutes, so I'm going to finish this up. If anything, and if you did ask a question, if for some reason I missed it, I'll check the chat later, and I'll respond to you either here or your email if you leave that, or even here at YouTube in the comment section. So I apologize if you asked a question and I missed it. I'm very excited that we had so many people join us for the Knife Skills class. We had 59 people signed up for Knife Skills at Uncommon Experiences. So my facilitator, my friend there, he told me that's the biggest class he's done. So that's quite an honor to have a well-attended class. It means it's striking a chord with people. I know it's a lot to go through. It's fast. I mean, it happens in a jiffy. I mean, that class could honestly go on for 3 hours, but I think there's a limit to what people can absorb. Okay, there it is. There's my acorn squash. This is going to get roasted, extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper, in a hot oven. Just looking for more bowls. I'm getting low on bowls. That's okay. And then I'm going to do potato hash. We're going to have raviolis. I'm going to make a chocolate truffle tart and grill some proteins. Welcome. I beg your pardon. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Not welcome. Thank you. Hope you have a wonderful evening and have a wonderful Valentine's Day if you celebrate that. Thanks again for joining me. As always, keep your knives sharp. Tie your side down. All right. Good night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.